In this video, we'll discuss the concept of finding the base. What exactly it is, I'll discuss. But let me tell you that this concept will help you to solve questions on percentage, profit and loss, simple interest, compound interest, and data interpretation. What is the concept? What is base? Let us understand that. If 20% of a number is 30, then what is the number? In this question, the number is the base. Usually students take x to solve the question, but it is not required. We can take the base or the total number as 100%. Here, the number is 100%, and 20% of that number is equal to 30. 100% is 5 times of that, that is equal to 150. This is an easy question to understand what is the base. In this question, the number is the base. We'll take that as 100%, and we need to find that. Let us move ahead to the next question. If it is given 20% of a number is 64, what is 25% of x? So here we need to compare how much percentage is equal to what exact number is given, so that we can get our 100% or required percentage. In this question, 20% is equal to 64. 25%, you can get 64 upon 20 into 25, right? By cancellation, we'll be getting the answer as 80. 64 upon 20 into 25, we'll be getting 80 as the answer. Here, we don't have to find x. Here, we need to find 25%. That is the required percentage. I repeat, 20% is equal to 64. 25% is equal to 80. Next question. If 60% of the students in a school are boys and number of girls is 340, what is the strength of the school? That means what is the total number of students in the school? If 60% are boys, girl percentage will be 40%, and that 40% is equal to 340. 100% is equal to 340 upon 100. In 340 upon 40 into 100, that is equal to 850. Here we need to find the total number of students in the school, that is 100%. Or without writing this, we can solve the question by cancellation. Percentage get cancelled. 0, 0. Here you can cancel 4. We cancel this as 85, and 85 into 10 is equal to 850. This I can cancel without writing 340 upon 40 into 100. Let us move to another question. These are all easy questions, but the concept needs to be understood by all the students. The difference between 60% and 40% of a number is 37. What is the number? The number is the base. The number is 100%. 60% and 40%, the difference is equal to 20%. And that is given as 37. 100% is equal to 37 upon 20 into 100, that is 185. Or 5 times of 37, we'll get 185 as the answer. 20 and 100, this is 5 times. And 5 times of 37 is equal to 185. You can get it directly. Let's move to the next question. In an examination, a student has to get 35% to pass. He got 30% and fails by 20 marks. Find the maximum mark. In this question, maximum mark as the base is the base, which should be taken as 100%. And as per the question, 35% and 30%, the difference is 5%. 5% is equal to 20. 100% is equal to 20 times of 20, that is 400. I hope it is understood. No need to write that 20 upon 5 into 100. Directly we can find 5% is equal to 20. And 100% is equal to 20 times of 20, that is equal to 500. Let's move to the next question. In an examination, a student has to get 40% to pass. He got 50% and 30 marks more than the pass mark. 40% and 50%, the difference is 10%. 10% is equal to 30. Here we need to find the pass mark, not the total mark. So pass mark is what percentage? Now 40%. So 10% is given 30. 40% is equal to 4 times of that. 4 times of 30 is equal to 120. Direct you can get. Those students who are having difficulties in understanding the concept, they can go by the general method 30 by upon 10 into 400. This is not required. This is so easy question. 4 times of 10, 4 times of 30 is equal to 120. Let's move to the next question. In an election contest by two candidates, a candidate got 70% of the votes and won the election by a majority of 16,000 votes. Find the total number of votes. In this question, the winner gets 70%, hence the loser will get 30%. So winner is winning by a margin of 40% vote, and that is given as 16,000. So total number of vote is 100%, that is equal to 40,000. 40% is equal to 16,000, 100% is equal to 40,000. By the similar approach, we can solve the question. I repeat, winner gets 70% and loser get 30%. Winner is getting 40% more vote than the loser. How many votes more? 16,000 votes more. So 40% should be equated with 16,000. So that will be getting 100%, that is equal to 40,000. Can calculate that 16,000 upon 40 into 100. Or here we can find 4, this is 4,000 into 10. The answer is 40,000. Let's move ahead to the next question. Similar question. In an election contest between two candidates, one candidate gets 20% votes and defeated by a majority of 2,400 votes. Find the number of votes received by the winner. Here, loser get 20%, winner will get 80%, and loser is getting defeated by 60% of vote. That is given as 2,400. You are asked to find the votes received by the winner, not the total number of votes. So winner gets 80%. So 60% is given as 2,400, 80% is equal to 3,200. This is 40 times. So 40 times of 80 is equal to 3,200. I hope it is understood. Let's move to the next question. In an examination, a student gets 30% marks and fails by 20 marks. Another student gets 45% mark, which is 10 marks more than the pass mark. So what is the maximum mark in the examination? The difference between the percentage of mark obtained by two students is 15%. What is the difference between the actual mark score? That is equal to 30. 20 plus 10 is equal to 30. Why 20 plus 10? One student is getting 10 marks more than the pass mark. Other student is getting 20 marks less. So 10 more than a number and 20 less than a number, the difference is 30. So we need to equate 15% with 30 so that we can get our 100%, that is equal to 200. Many questions on profit and loss, simple interest, compound interest will be solved by this approach. What percentage or how much percentage is equal to how much exact number given, so that we'll be getting our 100% or required percentage. In profit and loss, we'll take the cost price as 100%. In simple interest and compound interest, we'll take the principal as 100%. I hope this concept is understood.